Hi, it's Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we did a quest for Chromie, where we had to collect watches out of lockboxes in burned down houses in Anderhall. And it looks like she wants us to do it again, but I do not think I'm going to do it again, because I think this is just a repeat quest, and you can just keep getting these attuned dampeners from her if you need them. But it's nice that we have them. I don't know what I'm going to use it on, so there's that. I guess we'll figure that out one day. So I guess we're going to leave Chromie for now. And we are going to move on. And we are going to head over to the Writhing Haunt farm. Looks like we got some alliance around here. 53 hunter named Hane. He's got a friend, as they always do. 54 mage named Not Found. Okay, looks like they're going in. We're going to be smart, though. We're going to be patient today, guys. We're not just going to go and attack like we did, like we've been doing. We're going to be patient with our prey, especially if they're, 2v1. So they're going to do this quest where they pull this big elite guy. So we're going to watch this play, see what they do. I wonder what I should go for, the hunter or the mage. I'm thinking about the hunter. Look at these guys. Soft. The ghoul's not enough. I can't defeat him 2v1. I know that for a fact. Like, it has to be like a real stressful situation for them. Like, I need them to pull this guy, Skeletal Warlord. Look at them. They're getting ready to pull Skeletal Warlord. If they pull Skeletal... I know they're doing that. So if they pull Skeletal Warlord, I should be good. I need a buff, though. I'm gonna hide over here, behind this chimney. Buff myself. Wonder if they can see me. Buff doesn't really matter because they're ranged. They won't be mealing me. Maybe the hunter might. Okay, pull him. Okay, they didn't notice that I was doing that. Okay, they're fighting Skeletal Warlord. Snake Chad is getting beat up. I think Snake Chad's going to go down soon. When Snake Chad goes down... Yeah, clearly Snake Chad's going to go down. Once they get into like half, Snake Chad's done. Okay, Snake Chad's down. They're tearing him up. Once he gets close, I'm going to go ham on him. How's everybody going? Let me get on this guy. Get him, Skeletal Warlord! He's freaking out right now. They don't know what's going on. And we just defended Skeletal Warlord. And that's how you do it, guys. You can't... I don't know. I couldn't win that in a fair fight, I don't think. I needed to wait for them to pull Skeletal Warlord. That's a good thing about playing a stealth class. You can pick your fights. Now, we didn't even get touched there. They didn't even touch us. Let's sneak out of here. That was like perfect timing. Like right when Skeletal Warlord swung, I went in and I just attacked him. He's like, oh my gosh, I got trucked. Like, he's probably like, what hit me there? And then he was like, oh, there's a feral druid. So let's get out of here. Taking it slow. Okay, looking kind of safe. Got some diseased wolves near us. We're almost near this this farm. So I'm thinking about mounting up. Let's get out of here. We'll mount up. We still have some buffs on us from the mage. They gave us some increased agility, some intellect, and some spirit, which was nice. So here we are. I have a feeling those guys might get revenge on me pretty soon. I gotta keep my eye out for them. It's usually what happens to me. I usually do something like that, and then they get revenge. Alright, so let's talk to Mulgress Deep Diver here. Deep River. Please help me, brother. I will soon pass from this world, and through I suffer. I know I shall not any more once I pass. The wildlife, though, my brother, the wildlife suffers too, and it knows no release. I ask your aid with my last breaths of life. Alright, brother. What do you have to say? The wildlife suffers too. While there was little I could do alone to thwart the scourge, I nevertheless came to these lands to try and heal the damage done to nature. Animals suffer from the plague that continues to choke these lands, unable to find mercy and peace. I ask for you to continue what I could not finish here. There is no salvation for the suffering animals, but a sweet and merciful release. Seek out diseased wolves and nearby and put them down. Please, flag carrier, end their misery. Doing so will surely soothe mine. Destroy 8 diseased wolves, and then return to Mulgress Deep River at the writhing haunt in Western Plains. So that's kind of funny. So he's just lying there. The Scourge is just letting him... I guess he found a hiding spot, and he's playing dead, so they just leave him alone. So it looks like we have to fight diseased wolves. We've passed a lot of them. There's one right there. Looks like we have to slay 8 of them, I believe. Oh, man. There it is. Okay. So here we go. Let's fight some diseased wolves. And we'll, see how everything goes. Hopefully we don't get ganked by anybody. Alright, let's roll out. Find some more wolves. But yeah, that guy is my bro. We're both Taurens, so gotta take care of business. I think these wolves probably put him down. Probably got bit by one of the diseased wolves. Now he's like slowly like dying of the disease. I'm surprised he's not asking me to put him down. You know? Said he's going out with like pain. I guess he wants to know that these wolves have been taken care of. Pretty easy quest though. You probably do it at like level 52. A little bit too high for this quest. I think I was a little bit too high for this zone. I think it's just gonna be like that from now on. Since I'm level 58. But it's coming soon, guys. Shadowlands coming out in a couple days. Pumped up. It's about time. Check out a new expansion. Looking forward to Shadowlands. I think they're moving in the right direction. Only thing that I don't like about what they're doing is with PvP. They are... it's the same old PvP type of like gearing, which I don't like. It's all PvE gear, pretty much. PvE gear will most likely be the best PvP gear, which I'm not a fan of, and I think they should bring back a PvP stat. Like resilience back in the day. Because those were like the best... Those were like arguably the best times in PvP. During, you know, Wrath up to Mist of Pandaria. Well, Mist of Pandaria was the best. Because there wasn't like super OP PvE items you could use. Like in Cataclysm with the legendary staff. And all those, and in Wrath with the legendary two-hander you could get for DKs and warriors. But, yeah, Mist was really good, and they had, like, PvP gear was a thing in Mist. So I hope they bring back PvP gear and a PvP stat. It gives the game more content, too, because it'll incentivize players to do BGs again. Like, really, there's, like, no point in doing BGs. Who's this guy? He's level 60 human rogue. Yeah, like I was saying, there's like really no point in doing BGs, and they have PvP gear, but it's like terrible gear that you'll most likely replace by just doing Mythic Plus. They just need to bring a PvP stat back into the game. I'm telling you. Just bring back a PvP stat. PvP will be good again. I like what they did, though. They made, like, not everything they've done in the last couple of expansions has been bad. I kind of like it. PvP talents and all that stuff. I like the PvP talent tree. Which is, it's not really a big deal, but it's like, you give you, like, 3 choices that you can use them. I like how they made trinkets. I think they might have took that out, though. I think trinkets might actually be back in the trinket slot again. But I liked how they made trinkets kind of like a spell. But I think they changed that in Shadowlands. I'm not too sure. Yeah, they should bring back PvP gear again. Oh, look at this mage, dude. That mage is fighting that rogue. I think he's going to deal with them easily. Yeah, it's GG. Oh, never mind. He blinded him and looks like he's going to get away. That's how it goes. Rogues never die. They always find a way out. But one thing we're not finding is diseased wolves. Here you go, bro. There we go. We got another intellect buff. Got buffed back up. The mage was like, nice. That druid had my back. But yeah, he looked like he wasn't having much trouble with that rogue. Most mages don't have trouble with rogues. Most melee classes, like, just suck against mages. The only, like, class of melee that's, like, decent against mages is DKs, I would say. DKs aren't in the game in Classic, so... I wonder if that's why they made DKs. DKs are kind of like the... I guess you would call them magical knights, or magicka knights, I guess you could call them. I don't know. They're like knights that use magicka, or warriors that use magic. I forget what they used to call those in, like, Skyrim. I think they're called, like, mag DKs. Mag dragon knights. Played Sky ESO for a little bit. It's a pretty fun game. I like ESO. It's not bad. The only problem with the game is, like, the PvP is, like, there's just nothing. They don't have, like, rating or anything. And the servers sometimes suck. I like their PvE, though. The PvE was cool, and their combat system's fun. Has, like, a Diablo 3 type feel to it. It's like a hack and slash, kinda. With, like... Yeah, it's like Diablo. This reminds me of. It's like a mix of, like, Diablo and WoW. Good game. I hope they keep making content for ESO. I think ESO has some potential for sure. But it seems like the MMO right now that's really challenging WoW is Final Fantasy. Seems to be the MMO that's clearly doing, I think it's like the second biggest probably, right? And then there's like a lot of new ones coming out, like New World. I forget the name of the other one that I really like. Damn. There's this other one I really like. I forget what it's called. It's not New World, but... It's like starts with Age of something. But yeah, there's a lot of good new MMOs coming out, and the thing that makes them cool is that they're trying to not be like WoW, so they're like trying to get like a different kind of MMO player, which I think is smart. There's no point in trying to compete with WoW. You know, that what they do, because they're just gonna beat you. And then if you think of anything that's like good, they'll just steal it and put it into WoW. So, yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling WoW watches Final Fantasy 14 pretty closely, because they're supposedly really alike. I've never played Final Fantasy 14. Supposedly they're alike in many ways. I just never liked the aesthetic. Like, I like Final Fantasy. I like the games, the RPGs. They're really cool. Like, I only played, like, I'll tell you, like, I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan. I played Final Fantasy 1 on my Game Boy. And then I played Final Fantasy 10. I know that's kind of weird. Like, you didn't play 7, you didn't play, like, I played 1 and 10. And then I played, like, a bit of 12, like, I think 11 or 12. And then yeah, that's it. Is that priest? Is that priest again? This guy always following this priest. I wonder if that's the same guy. Yeah, I played a little bit of 11. I didn't beat it. I just kind of gave up. But I did beat 10 and I beat 1. No, it's probably kind of weird. But yeah, 10 was actually the first one I played. And I was like, 10's pretty good, so I checked out 1. 1 was pretty good too. They're good games. But I don't know if I'd enjoy them as an MMO. They're probably pretty good. Can't knock it till you try it. But one thing that's interesting right now is I can't find any of these wolves are like going extinct. I don't know why he wants me to find them. There's barely any around. I'm just running around talking about MMOs. There's literally nothing. I can't find any of these wolves. Okay, speaking of wolves, there we go. Finally found another one. I think I'd find like a huge pack of them, but I can't find any of them. But yeah, I'm a WoW fanboy at heart. Like, WoW was my first real MMO that I played, so it'll be hard for me to stop playing WoW. Another MMO I like a lot that I played a bit with my friends is Tibia. It's an old school MMO that came out in 1996. Pretty hardcore MMO. I think I've talked about it before here. When you die, you lose XP, all that stuff. It's a punishing game. Really good MMO. And it's 2D. And it's square-based, so it's different from a lot of MMOs, too. The only thing that's kind of... It's changed a lot. It's kind of become... There's a lot of pay-to-win aspects now. Which is smart by the developers, which are called... Their name's Sipsoft. They're probably making a lot more money, but... The game is much different, that's for sure. In terms of, like, how people play it. Like, you can literally... Like, now you can literally buy characters with money. Characters that take, like, hours upon hours to play. You just pull out your credit card and buy one. And, like, the only way you can buy is via the auction house, so another player has to be willing to sell his character. So it's not like you can just purchase a pre-built character. But if you don't want to put in the time, you can just buy a character. And I guess you can do that really in any MMO. But it's just not legal in most MMOs. Just in Tibia it is. So there we go. That's the last disease wolf. I don't know how that's going to affect the game in the long run, but I think it'll be alright. There's no major refreshments. Oh, he's getting on his mount. Oh, he 100% seen me. Okay. Looks like he's doing an AOE pull. I wonder if he's doing an AOE pull or he's just running away. Okay, this is an AOE pull. Okay, this is how we'll do it. If he does it right, he's gonna die. What's he doing? Did you guys see that? This guy literally just ran around the house. He didn't even Nova and run away. Well, hey, good try, man. Good try. I was gonna say, like, if he does the pull, I won't touch him. If he successfully does the pull, I won't attack him. If he fails, then it is what it is. Getting attacked. But that was hilarious. It just goes to show you guys, AOE farming, it's a skill. It is a skill. It's not easy. It takes some practice. It takes some preparation as well. So here we go. We're going back to the little hut that our Tauren friend's in. Mulgress Deep River. Is he in here? Oh, it's the wrong one. He's over here. I want to fight one of these ghouls before we end end this quest. Deal with one of the rotting ones. Man, I think we're gonna be moving on pretty soon here. I might be going to Eastern Plaguelands. I wonder if we're gonna run out of quests. I don't think we will. We're a level and a half away. We'll have to see. I sense that the souls of those wolves you put down now have rest. They and I thank you for a merciful release. The wolves are not alone in their suffering within this damnable place, flag carrier. Please, I have need of you once more. Alright, well, looks like we're going to have to keep on slaying innocent animals, guys. But that is the end of this episode. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.